These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. ABC15 is working to keep you safe as our temperatures become dangerous in the valley. Our Amelia Fabiano at Burton Bar Library in Phoenix, where they are helping keep people cool 24/7.
This is actually the first year the city of Phoenix is keeping Burton Bar and one other respite center open overnight. So 24/7, they will have 2 respite centers open across the valley during those overnight hours. And we've actually been told there's about 30 people that were here overnight using this respite center to even get relief from the overnight heat, have a safe place to relax. The other that's open 24/7 is the Senior Opportunities West Senior Center at 7th Avenue and Buckeye Road. So both, you can see on this heat relief map, are centrally located in Phoenix. It's clearly so important for these people to have access to all of these resources, especially after looking at the data from Maricopa County on heat-related deaths they reported last year. I've been looking at those numbers deeper for you to find out more context about that record-breaking number we keep telling you about. 645 heat-related deaths in 2023. Most of those people who died were 50 and older, outdoors in urban areas at the time. So very similar to this setting where we are right now. 71% of those heat-related deaths happened on days where the National Weather Service issued an excessive heat warning as well, so just like today. Yesterday, the Salvation Army also activating their heat relief centers for the first time this year. But I spoke to a woman this morning who uses Burton Bar as a respite center along with her husband. She tells us how crucial this is for them.
It's scary and it's hard because you don't know if you're going to make it or not the next morning or not because it is so hot out there. Getting out of the heat and getting cooled off and having somewhere to go, it helps. It really does.
Big reminder for all of us here from the Salvation Army to check on our neighbors, make sure they're doing okay, make sure their AC is working, because of those 645 heat-related deaths that we had last year in Maricopa County, 75% of the indoor ones were actually found from welfare checks. So that's when people like a neighbor or a family member called because they needed someone to go check on their loved one, and sadly it did end up being that worst case scenario. So a reminder to take care of each other during this excessive heat. Reporting from downtown Phoenix, Amelia Fabiano, ABC15 Arizona.
Our Operation Safe Roads team following up on data on traffic stops across the state. Last week we told you there were fewer traffic violations during Memorial Day weekend. Now on the surface that might sound good, but city officials say this is actually due to a lack of officers. According to Phoenix PD, they're short about 570 officers. They're citing less people for speeding, more people for crashes. They're also seeing a 30% drop in DUIs.
I wouldn't say that people are driving under the influence less. I would say it's directly related to manpower.
So I've been very appreciative of them, but I'm hurt that they're not here like they used to be.
On Wednesday, the department told city leaders they're still trying to hire more officers. In the meantime, their plan is to use the officers they do have to focus on roadways with a history of serious or deadly crashes. Now, we've been telling you that food prices eaten up the budget for so many of you this summer. Nearly 21 million children are set to get a new grocery benefit, though, to help. Arizona is one of several states launching the Summer Electronic Benefits Transfer Program. The goal to keep kids from going hungry.
We know that summer is a really hard time for families. You know, kids aren't in school. They don't have access to the free school breakfast and lunch programs, and that's where summer meal programs come in.
Eligible families will receive $120 per child for food during summer break. To see if you qualify, head to the Arizona Department of Education's website. Now, today is Weather Action Day, and in this extreme heat, water is so important, providing this life-saving resource to so many. Now, through the end of the month, you can drop off water or give a monetary donation at any Bashas' or Food City location.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. We are under an excessive heat warning in the valley and now beyond as these heat alerts extend into southern Arizona starting today and parts of northern Arizona too, including areas like Page and the lower elevations of the Grand Canyon starting today. Otherwise, much of western and southern Arizona under an excessive heat warning through the end of the week as we brace for the hottest days of this particular stretch. Yesterday, we didn't quite make it to 110, but today it looks like we'll get well past it, possibly set a new record high with Phoenix topping out at 114 degrees. degrees. Also topping out at 114 at Lake Havasu and Bullhead City. We could go as high as 90 degrees and tie a record in Flagstaff. Mostly sunny today. A few more clouds tonight. A slight chance of thunderstorms in northern Arizona, but these storms, they're not going to be big rainmakers, so watch for dangerous lightning that could spark new wildfires. Warm today, warm through the really hot, just really through the weekend here in the valley, warm up north with temperatures climbing again next week and lingering storm chances in northern Arizona early next week too.
We will have another update for you tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at abc15.com or download that free ABC15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.